And before we get into this video, I just want to thank Western Rise for sponsoring this video. If you're looking for something good this winter to maybe keep you a little bit warmer than usual, or a good pair of pants for travel, or just a t-shirt to lounge around in, then I would check out Western Rise. They have their Airloft 2.0 jacket, their Airloft shirt jacket, their Airloft vest, their new Meta Shell on Kickstarter, link down below if you're interested in checking that thing out. They also have great chino pants. Their new Evolution chinos are phenomenal. You got the diversion pants, you got the AT Slim pants, you got the Evolution shorts, you got the Boundless shorts, you got the cotton tee, you got the new quarter zip. I mean, literally, I could go on here and I could name everything they have in their catalog from memory because it is my favorite clothing brand. I use them all the time. And right now with discount code ODIE, that's ODIE, you can get 15% off your order and give my channel a little kickback, which is great because I'm in the process of upgrading all of my equipment to produce better content for you. So you get nice clothing, I upgrade my equipment, and everybody is happy. So check out Western Rise, use discount code ODIE, 15% off, and you and your wardrobe will be happy you did. Okay, so this is probably the biggest piece of luggage or bag or anything that I've ever reviewed on the channel, and I don't even know really, if I stand it up, I think it's too tall, maybe? Oh no, it's perfect. It just has wheels, so I don't want it to crash. This is the Voyageur check-in from level 8. Now, level 8, I did one of their carry-on roller luggages not too long ago, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to really test this because it's huge. It's massive. It's bigger than any bag I've ever used. It's a checked bag. Well, finally, I got the opportunity when I went to Florida for a business trip. I needed to bring a bunch of business stuff and some personal stuff and filmmaking stuff. So I figured, hey, why not give this thing a chance and use it as my check bag and see what it can do. And I gotta say that overall, my first impressions is, for one, if you're looking for a good roller luggage that can get beat up and carry way more than you probably need to carry, then I would say that right off the rip, this is definitely the one you want. There's a lot of things I like about this, but it's very simple, so there's not a lot to get into. So with all of that, let's get into it. So, now, like I said, there's not a lot to get into when it comes to this bag specifically because there is no organization, there's no quick access, there is none of that because it is a giant roller luggage. Now, the way that I use this, now right now, this is my wardrobe. This is every piece of clothing I own is actually in this right now. One side is all like my regular stuff, and then the other side is all of my cold weather gear because I'm currently like bouncing around people's houses, driving, kind of like living nomadic. I needed a place to kind of just house all of my clothing, which is what this mainly has been doing. It's been phenomenal. If you're like on the road and you need like a great portable wardrobe, this thing is perfect because then if I needed to fly somewhere and bring everything, then it's already ready. But with all of that, what I actually ended up using this for when I went to Florida was something that I never really thought about doing before. I loaded half of this out with all my clothes, but I needed to bring all my camera gear. Now, my camera bag was too big to be a carry-on because I flew Frontier, unfortunately, because I let my best friend pick my flight. Don't ever let your best friend pick your flight because it's awful. But what I did is I put my Peter McKinnon Nomadic Daily Carry Bag inside of this and then checked it. And it was incredible. I had my whole camera bag. I got to where I was going, I put that down, I unzipped it, I pulled out my entire camera bag and had everything I needed. It was phenomenal. So the size on this thing is great. Now, with that little tidbit out of the way, let's talk about the materials and stuff on this bag. For one, extremely durable. If you can see right here on the front, scratches and scuffs and marks and dings and dents from just one trip of it being handled pretty rough by the airline luggage crew because, I mean, they're just chucking this stuff wherever they need to chuck it, and it held up really nice. No dings, no dents, nothing inside got damaged. Everything was extremely well protected, and overall, just the whole aesthetic, the materials, the damage quality on this thing is phenomenal. It holds up extremely well, which is exactly what you want because if you use this for multiple trips, it's gonna get beat up. Now the wheels are 360 wheels, they're perfect. I was able to take them over gravel, I took them over grass, took them over concrete, took them over bumps. Not dumps, bumps. Took them on like the moving treadmills, took them on the upping treadmill things. All of them, it worked really well. These wheels, I never had an issue where I was like, come on. I tug on this thing and it moved. It always, whatever direction it was, I never had an issue no matter the surface. These wheels are phenomenal. This thing is like an all-terrain vehicle in some ways, but not quite because I'm pretty sure all-terrain vehicle could do a little bit more than this. Okay, so in terms of handles on this, you've got one handle up here at the top that kind of sits flush that you have to pull out. Behind that is the little extendo bit for the actual like roller part of the luggage. Now, the one thing I will say about this is that this is too large for most bags that have a luggage pass-through, so you wouldn't be able to combine those, although I don't think you really would need to, because if this was your check bag, then your backpack is probably going with you on the plane, but just something to keep in mind. You also have another handle here on this side that if you need to kind of carry it like this, although this thing was about 40 pounds, so not the easiest to carry next to your body, but you do have this handle. And the best part about this bag, and the thing that I like the most, is this TSA lock for the zippers. You set a code, these zippers can be easily locked. You don't have to worry about it. It's super secure, and I like that a lot. And then on the front, you have the Level 8 logo, and then this like little handle here. I never really used this handle. I'm imagining this is probably what the luggage people use to kind of, I'm not going to take anything out of it because, like I said, it's my entire wardrobe as I move off frame. This thing is huge. I don't even know. Sometimes I struggle to fill this kind of stuff out just because, this is something that like if you and your partner or your spouse or your best friend or your partner in crime and you just robbed a bank, like you could split this easily. See, maybe I can stand it up and you can see that. Okay, hold it like that. You got two sides here that have dividers. One divider on this side has two extra little bits. Pretty much for like little teeny tiny items, and then that's it. These are just two giant chasms. My entire wardrobe is on this side, and then all of my like jackets and winter gear is on this side, and then this basically just sits. Right now I'm at my sister's house, and it just kind of sits in the corner, and it's just my little wardrobe. And it has everything, my work clothes, my personal clothes, and all my winter clothes, because I don't have a lot of clothes, because I travel full time for the most part. But I really like this thing. It is nice that now in my arsenal of ever-growing bags, I have something of this size that can work this well. I'm not really sure how to review this, so I'm sorry if this isn't exactly what you want to see on this thing, but it's massive, it's big, it works really well, and as someone who usually hates roller luggage, I'm a pretty big fan of it. And on top of that, Level 8 gave me a discount code for all of you lovely people that might want to get one. So check that out. The link is in the description. Follow that link. You can get 10% off or 15% off. I think it's 10%. 10% off your Level 8 luggage. So I like this thing. The Voyageur comes in a bunch of different colors. I got this one because I wanted it to stand out, because one thing that I hate about checking a bag is getting it from baggage claim and not being able to tell which one is mine, because every luggage looks the same. So thank you to Level 8 for making this look a little different and making it nice and bright. I like it. So if you're looking overall for a big, like just gigantic luggage to carry everything and anything you might need, then I would say that this one is hands down the one that you want to. I'm not a big fan of roller luggage, but I think maybe it's time to start dabbling with it a little bit, because Level 8 has shown me it's actually pretty good. So with all of that being said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this behemoth of a roller luggage, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my very best to answer those for you. Thank you guys again so very much for all the love and support. It means the world to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that wonderful nonsense, and I will see you next time.